Hello there, fellow human beings, and welcome to Beginner's Guide to Dungeons and Guild Wars 2. Today we'll be going over Path 1, which is the explorable mode in Caudecus Manor. This one is otherwise known as the Asura path. Now, after spawning, you will move to the middle of the square, which is of course the entrance to the manor. And for this path, you will be required to interact with the golem parts. And after you interact with them, the NPC will come and, well, make them go boo. After the first part is destroyed, you will move inside of the manor via the main gate, and then, as is the same in the story mode, you will move towards the basement. Now, the golem parts are shown on your map as the same type of red gear you saw above the golem part at the entrance before, so look at the map and try to follow. I would recommend going for the ones on your right first, because otherwise you will need to come back, but if push comes to shove, it doesn't really matter. Now, as you can see, there is a lot of elites, bandits in here, so I would recommend keeping close to your party, because if you are not a strong, high-level character, you will probably die to them. Now, when you are done cleaning the right part of the basement, move back and go to the left. If you have killed all of the bandits before, they will not respawn, so you should be safe as you move on. When going this way, soon you will see a corridor to the left. Don't go for the NPCs you see in front of you. First go to the rooms to your right, where you can see NPCs that you can kill first so you don't get attacked by them from behind later. At the end of the corridor, you will then see an NPC by the name Sure Shot Simus. Now, it is very important to know, but this NPC cannot be killed in this path. He can be de-aggroed when you get him to 25% of his health, but I would not recommend fighting him, as he does not leave any loot. What you can do is activate the last Asura machine, and then the doors you see on the screen will open for you so you can proceed without fighting the Simus. After this, there will be a short cutscene after which NPCs will spawn. Have one person watch the cutscene where the rest gets up on the balcony before the NPCs spawn. This will allow you to avoid getting shot by them and taking a lot of damage. After you kill all of the riflemen, you can then finally proceed to fight the boss. Now, if your party doesn't have a high enough DPS, I would recommend taking a character that can just stealth for your entire party, which is either a mesmer or a thief, which, well, will allow you to skip some of the more annoying things in the next part. Unfortunately, the enemies here and to your right for now need to be killed, so yeah, just proceed and do all that. The boss in this room can do quite high damage, but the most important thing is they teleport, so I would recommend taking ranged weapons if you can. After that part is done, you can finally use the stealth tactic I was talking about. Before entering the room, you use stealth on your entire team and just move through. Now, as you can see, my team has not used the strat because our damage is high enough. to the platform, and as you go up, I will now show how you can use stealth to proceed further inside of the dungeon. While stealth, you can then move below the floor, as you will see on the screen now, which will allow you to fight the enemies more easily. Get rid of the elites blocking the entry, because they can be annoying later on. Now, this is another room when you can either stealth or run through. Once again, my team is refusing to take my stealth, so we are just gonna ignore that and fight the guys here. Now, I would recommend getting rid of the bandits that you can see on the upper floors, as they do quite a lot of damage. And here we are finally able to enter the boss room. Now, in case you did not fight them and they still aggro, you can move to the corner of the room. As you can see, those players have been in before. That will allow you to de-aggro the boys before they get to you. For Frost, once again, long-range weapons would be recommended. Now, as his health goes down, he will turn on more and more of those Asuran robots. It is recommended, while your DPS is not high enough, to get rid of the robots first, as they can quickly gang up on you and result in your party's death. Now, as you can see, my DPS is high enough, so we can just, well, kill them all at once. But just in case, I would recommend getting rid of the elite robots first. And that's it! Congrats! You just made it through Caudecus Manor Explorable Path 1. So, thank you for watching, and see ya in the next one.